Okay, we're here with the conclusion of this event. And toward the remaining hours of it, there's 10 hours left according to this event, so I have that long to officially finish this up, and I do not trust myself to wake up early enough to finish the event before it ends. Because I'm pretty sure also there's going to be like this probably a long maintenance period where people won't be able to play, so that'll block me off, so gonna get this done before I lose the chance to. There's also another quest. There's one single quest, other quest I'm gonna do that involves the event.
It's been a while since our last adventure. Oh, Anna wonders how Mini Gurn is getting along in Symbianca. Let's go to the Forest of Blessings and take a look.
Alright. Symbianca, ahoy. Where do you, where does it specifically say to go? Alright, right here. Alright, he looks like some of these. Some people who I'm pretty sure this is what someone what's her fuck uses, because I want to try and use her more. So. Yep, I would like to use her more. What does she use for Ascension? Yeah, she does use those. Yeah, may as well grab some here. See how them spawn in this world, I think. I haven't really collected a whole lot of them before, because, like I said, I think I've said in past episodes where I don't exactly hang around Fontaine all that much. The place I usually spend most of my time is Mondstadt when I log in and do my commissions, because that's where the commissions are. I don't know, do you guys like have like one region you stick to doing your stuff in? Because Mondstadt's always been the one for me. Especially since Mondstadt, a lot of their commissions are more straightforward compared to the ones in Leeway and other places. Leeway they make you the other region they make you travel a lot further around. They're not more tired, closer together, and easier to get to. Oh, I didn't expect.
Here's your 2 magic tonics.
Why, thank you, young lady. And might I add that you're looking quite lovely today. Jean, come on, take a seat and let's have a drink. I ordered one for you as well.
But is this really appropriate? I mean...
Still worried about Clee? Relax. Albedo's with her. She'll be fine.
Oh, you let Clee in here? Oh no.
Kaya and Master Jean! What are you two doing here?
Oh, look who it is. The Traveler and Paimon. You must be the pleasant surprise that Miss Alice told us about.
It's been a long time since I've heard these
Greetings
guys
to you both. This is one place I didn't expect to run into you two.
The locals here have been talking non-stop about some brave heroes who saved the world. Let me guess. You two have been up to your old tricks.
More or less,
Well,
yes.
not just us. We only played a small part. You could say we were 2 members of the Heroes Adventure Team.
Still sounds mighty impressive to me. As ever, our honorary knight is making us proud wherever they roam.
Did I hear you talking about Alice and Clee?
That's right. We received a letter of invitation from Miss Alice, proposing that we take Clee for a vacation in Fairyland when work dies down.
I wasn't sure what she meant by Fairyland at first, but if my eyes are not deceiving me, she was being quite literal.
Clee ran off excitedly as soon as we arrived. I'm a little worried about her, but Albedo insisted he would look after her while we do our own thing.
I have not seen Albedo since his story quest, actually. It's been that long since I've seen Albedo.
We could hardly say no to such a considerate offer, so I took it upon myself to bring Jean to the nearest tavern we could find.
Any excuse for a drink, huh?
Well, we are on vacation. It's only fair that we get to indulge ourselves a little.
You're right. I should make an effort to relax and unwind. It's what Miss Alice would want, after all.
You really are
Oh,
a
wait,
workaholic.
Kaya? What exactly did you order from the bar?
The house special, of course. Best way to get a taste of the local culture.
I don't think you're gonna like that.
Why are you making that face, Paimon?
Nothing. I was just perpetually amused by your lifestyle, that's all. Go on, drink up.
Something tells me I need to tread carefully here. Let's see, it's got a lovely color,
Paimon!
but how about the taste?
That face.
I think maybe I'll pass. But it's such a shame to waste it.
Yeah, don't drink it.
All right, Paimon. Well played.
Well, Paimon got burned too, if it's any consolation. It's nothing personal.
Oh, by the way, we weren't the only ones who got invited here. I saw Kale earlier. She didn't see me, though. She was making a beeline for that big tree.
The Kingdom of Breezes and Bells, you mean? Oh, this is turning into a huge reunion. Maybe we should go say hi to her.
All right. Well, give her my regards.
Enjoy your vacation.
Thank you. Enjoy your time here, too.
I did not expect to see these guys here.
So the magic tonic here is just writing ink? What a weird and wonderful world. Ah, Miss Citrus, do you happen to serve any beverages here that don't contain magic tonic?
Of course we do. What flavor would you like?
Sunsetia. Jean, you want in?
Sure, I'll have the same, please.
Sounds good. 2 Sunsetia drinks coming right up.
Nice to hear finally unwind. Let's see here.
More
I think
speed.
her story quest, she's really working herself to exhaustion. Oh. Wait, how far away is this? I probably should just teleport over. Way over here. I'm glad I took the time to mess with to get teleport markers whenever I go to a new place like this. Okay. Ale, I haven't seen you in forever.
The structure of the tree houses here is nothing short of amazing. I have to write it down so I can tell Master Tainari all about it later. Hey, Kale! You scared me. Traveler and Paimon, you got invited here too? Yep. Well, they sort of skipped the invitation part, but anyway, what you doing out here? Something caught your eye? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to observe and summarize the structures of the trees here, and also the animals that live here. Well, the residents, I guess? I still can't get over the fact that they're all someone's origami handiwork.
You'll never see
Once a
origami work
forest
like that in the
ranger,
world.
always a forest ranger, huh? Not sure you'll be able to apply much of what you learn here back home, though, with this being a magical world and everything. What? Over there, by the giant footprint. Have those houses always been there? Oh, those? The local flying squirrels told me that they were built by a small dragon and some guy wearing a hat. Oh, that must have been Minnie Durin and Hat Guy. Any idea where they went? Supposedly, after building the houses, they went to somewhere called, Constellation Metropole? Did I say that right?
Yep.
Yep, you got it. Oh, also, when the locals mentioned the dragon, did they seem at all, did they say how they felt about him at all? Now that you mention it, the atmosphere changed a little when they talked about him. Oh no. They mentioned some stuff along the lines of past misunderstandings and welcoming new members. I only just got here, so I know very little about what has happened in the past. They seemed genuinely grateful for the houses, though, and said they were going to plan a welcome party. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Sounds like the forest has begun to accept him. It's a step in the right direction. Are you looking for that small dragon? Yeah, he's a new friend we made after we arrived here. No way! Really? I'm getting more and more interested in your story. No. I've got to save her for next time. For now, I've got to make the most out of my time in this wonderful world.
Which unfortunately
There's no rush. Just take it slow and enjoy yourself. Like Kaya. Oh, he sends his regards, by the way. Oh, Mr. Kaya is here too? Then I've got to go say hi to him. Well, right now he's at the tavern and he probably won't be leaving until he's drunk. Not that he'll ever reach that point because his alcohol tolerance is so high. Basically, it's Kaya. You know where to find him. You make a good point, Paimon. Then I'll focus on exploring for now and go catch up with him later. Shall we go pay a visit to the Metropole Traveler? Maybe Minnie, Durin, and Hatguy are still there. Oh, right. By the way, something pretty interesting has been happening in Sumeru recently. Master Trinari has been working really hard on it, so if you have time, definitely go and check it out. Sounds good. We'll find some time in our schedule.
Enjoy your field trip. Take it easy, fella.
Of course. See you later.
Is that thing she mentioned, is that like some little Easter egg, or is that an actual thing that's coming up in the future? Okay. Head over here. How long has it gone on for? 11 minutes. Okay, this'll get me there. Mona.
What? Are my eyes deceiving me? There is no way. I can't believe it.
Hey, Mona! We heard you muttering from a long way away. What's up? Oh, is your scry glass acting up again?
Oh, it's you, the saviors of this world. My scry glass is fine, but I'm not sure I can say the same about my eyes. Look at this statue.
What about it?
What? Is it broken or something? Looks fine to Paimon. That's your master, right? AKA the goddess of prophecy?
I refuse to believe it. There's no way that old hag looks anything like this.
Maybe she did this when she was younger.
When she was younger? Oh, actually, now that you mention it, this does remind me of the fashionista phase she wrote about in her diary.
Oh yeah, I remember.
She can't hear me, can't she?
diary.
I swear I just got chills down my spine.
You better run.
Either way, it's probably a little rude to talk about her right under her statue. But how do you know it's a statue of her if you never saw her as a young woman?
I did a quick scry when I came into this world, and when I saw the stars' reflections, I was at a loss for words. It looks like fate in Simulanka is based directly on Tevat.
Oh.
A projection of real-world fate to form an image of reality. Or in layman's terms, basically the creator made this world inside a mirror or a lake, and this world is the reflection.
Still sounds pretty impressive.
The more I scried, the more familiar everything looked. It's her work, there's no doubt about it. Even so, everything's far more complex than I'd imagined. Trying to decipher it all is giving me quite a headache. I also asked the locals about her. They call her she who has dominion over the stars and the course of fate itself. Not even a pretense of humility. Clearly, she let the role of creator goddess get to her head. Not that I'm surprised in the least, of course. It certainly matches the tone of her diary. Anyway, we should change the topic.
Oh, so Mona, have you seen a small dragon around by any chance? He's about the same size as Paimon, but with tiny little wings.
Ah, you mean the one that caused all that trouble? I haven't seen him for myself, but I heard that he came to the Metropole not long ago to formally apologize for his actions. Apparently, he brought a huge stash of Toitanium and plant oil to make amends. Most people accepted his apology, although there are some who said that they'll reserve judgment until they've seen how he acts in the future.
Oh, okay. Do you know where we could find him?
One moment.
haven't seen that in a while.
Ah! It looks like he's at the Broken Sea. There's a big group of people with him, too.
Cool! Wanna come with us? We can introduce you?
I think I'll sit this one out. This might be the closest I ever get to meeting the old hag in our youth, so I think I'll spend some time seeing what else I can glean from her grand design. You guys have fun.
Be careful, Mona.
What do you mean, be careful? Now you're making me nervous.
We'll be off now. See you later, Mona!
There's no good gonna get yourself turned into a frog or something.
Creating a whole world starscape is no easy task. Old hag, I guess you do deserve the title of Trismegistus after all.
Oh yeah, I forgot to I forgot to talk with Kala after that. Have the open world dialogue. Whoops. Alright, where am I going? Oh yeah, Broken Sea. That's surface world? Yep. Right here. Okay, I see Hat Guy and Leptis up there, but I don't see the supposed large group there that Mona mentioned. I see a chestplate over there.
Osvaldo Hafnavines! Does thou see what I am seeing?
Oh no.
Tell me that my all-perceiving Aug de Verurtelang deceiveth me not.
Oh my god. That guy's gonna hate Fischl.
Your eyes see true, mein Fräulein.
Very well. Then, as sovereign ruler of the Immenachreich, I extend to you both my greetings, O Night Dragon from the land of the Thousand Stars and his hat-wearing servant.
I don't know if you have a thing. What is going being called that? Yeah. We got the fucking... I didn't expect to see Genshin's Don Quixote. Some people get that reference.
Who did you just call a servant?
What mein Fräulein means to say is, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. But Hat Guy's not my servant. He's my friend.
Now you're over-explaining.
Hat Guy, Minnie Durin! Found you at last! Whoa, and Fischl's with you too? Oh! Greetings, Outlander blessed by the Immenachreich. How honored you are to meet your prinzessin beneath the stars of another sky. Clearly a decision made by fate itself.
I echo your sentiments, Your Highness.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
Oh, Klee! Everyone's popping up. Oh, there's Albedo. I haven't seen you in years.
Greetings. You both look well.
Hey there, Klee! Have you been having fun here? Yup! Loads and loads of fun! There are so many cute animals! And a magic train that was really long! And a huge, huge castle! And a king lives there and everything!
I've been taking Klee to see all the sights. It's been a very enriching experience. Alice's magic is truly outstanding.
Yeah, Mom's amazing! Klee wants to build a great big house now, too!
So, your mom and my mom were friends?
Mm-hmm. Our moms were friends, which makes you my big brother. My mom used to read your mom's stories to me all the time. They were great!
Big brother? Wow. Thank you, Klee. Can I go play with Klee, Hat Guy?
Suit yourself.
Albedo, can I?
Go on. Just don't go too far away. I'll come pick you up later.
Yay! Come on, Minnie Durin. Do you want to come play with us too, Fischl?
I don't think I've ever seen these two interact before.
Your prinzessin accepts your invitation. Rejoice! Though you may be concealed by fog, still you shall have the good fortune to witness the true might of the Aug de Verurtelang.
What mein Fräulein means to say is, perhaps we can all play hide and seek together. Mein Fräulein is it.
Hooray! I love hide and seek!
Oh, me too!
To return to our previous discussion, Mr. Hat Guy, you were telling me about a prophecy?
I heard B talking to M. What she said was,
Since you're so persistent, let me tell you a secret.
Oh yeah. I remember Ryan Daughter was mentioned, who was also the one that created Albedo.
Our child will one day rise from the dead.
Rise from the dead. I also remember hearing fucking Natlet has something to do with resurrection's gonna be something that comes up in Natlan, so that must be a precursor to that.
Is she saying that Dragonspine Durin will come back to life?
I'm shocked.
I only heard it in a memory, so don't hold me to it.
Understood. My recent observations at Dragonspine lend credence to this prophecy as well. Durin's heart has slowly but surely been growing in vitality. The process is extremely slow, but the trend is clear.
What should we do?
To start with, plan for every potential scenario, including, of course, the worst-case scenario. I am well aware of Durin's past, and I sincerely hope that things never escalate to that point. Still, we need to be prepared for every possibility. If the prophecy is true, and Durin's heart will one day beat again, I'd like to hope that whatever rises from the dead is no evil dragon. If you understand what I mean.
Kind of? But not really.
And so, when the time comes, Mr. Hat Guy, will you and Simolanka's Durin be willing to lend us a hand in our hour of need?
Huh? What's this got to do with me?
You saved the Durin of this world. I don't see that as a mere coincidence. If there is any meaning to be read into the actions of the three goddesses, beyond fairy tale whimsy alone, I can only boldly speculate that the fate of this reflected world may have a reciprocal effect upon our own world. If Durin of Dragonspine will soon come back to life, we will need many Durin's help, as well as yours, given that your fates are now intertwined.
Well, that's a nuisance.
To be sure, it certainly won't be easy.
Albedo! There's a flying paper ship over there! Can we go see it together, please?
Sure. 2 seconds, I'll be right with you. Please give my suggestion some thought, Mr. Hat Guy.
Hat Guy, I'm back! Huh? What were you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go join the others. Everyone's going to check out the new origami ship.
All right. I'll be right there.
Are you worried about Durin?
Why would I be? Do I strike you as someone who cares about other people's issues?
Now that he saves Simolanka's Durin, maybe he'll be sympathetic to the Durin of our world.
Quit trying to guess what I'm thinking. I'm leaving.
So long until the next event that you're featured in. I bet I was right. He needs some time to think about it for himself.
Aww, what a lovely little boat!
The forest fairy helped us make it.
Paimon just realized there's a lot fewer people around the Broken Sea now. Guess most of them have made their way back to the Metropole. Does this boat have a name? I can't see one anywhere.
Huh? A name?
Every boat has a name. At least, all the ones I've seen before.
They're usually symbolic names that represent something aspirational.
Let's go with the Durin.
Huh? You want to name it after me?
Oh, you mean to wish Mini Durin a safe voyage as he sails into a new chapter of his life beyond this world? Your princessin approves. Let this vessel bear the name of the most esteemed dragon of the night.
The Turin. Let's call it that then. Thank you, Hat Guy. Also, can I ask you a favor?
Go on.
Remember how Mom's friend said I should be able to leave this world? Well, I want to pay a visit to your world. Just a quick trip, can we?
Huh?
Is that a no?
Paimon thinks that's a great idea. If the people of Simulanka are allowed to go to Teyvat, then what's the problem with taking Mini Turin there for a visit?
I'm assuming I'll have to be your bodyguard while we're there.
I can protect myself. And I'll do what you say. I won't fly off on my own, I promise. Please, can I go?
It'll be up to you to stick close. If you disappear on me, don't expect me to come looking.
Got it! I'll stick close!
How to introduce him to Nahida?
Why don't you take the Durin? Now you've given it a name, it'll be a maiden voyage for the boat and a brand new journey for you.
Are you leaving, Mini Durin? Okay. Well, make sure you come visit me in Mondstadt so we can play together again. Klee will draw you a map to show you the way. Though our time together has been as fleeting as a ray of light in the depths of the long night, the Immonokreich will welcome you with the grandest of music ceremonies on the occasion of our next reunion. As surely as the stars in the sky watch over us, we shall meet again.
What Main Fräulein means is that you're always welcome to visit her at home as well.
The thing is, the first time I met Fischl in this game was for the fucking introduction to the introduction mission you get for the TCG game of this.
Cool! I have so many new friends now! I'm so happy!
Are you done yet? If you want to leave, then get over here.
Take care.
Thank you, everyone! Thank you so much! The blessings you gave me are more precious than any treasure and more beautiful than any fairy tale. Next time, it will be my turn to make your wishes come true.
Alright, that's complete. Oh, what? Klee tells you there's a blah blah blah. Okay, this is more than I expected to have happen, but okay, I guess I can head here. And also, I've been to here. Sumeru. Where particularly in Sumeru am I supposed to go? Oh, out here. Yep, teleport point. Okay, it starts me right off. Alright, okay, sounds fine. Okay, there's not voice, that's kinda stinks.
More speed.
Again, I don't think anything like this are voice, so what do I expect? Arizon. I do not feel like reading right now. Reading out loud. I didn't even read that. Some kind of a tree is hood on a bridge. Seriously, nobody thought to tell me? Okay. Something the matter, madame? was it? Certain book. I don't think I have. You're both being way too specific. This thing's not voiced. I'm very tempted just to like not do this thing right now and just go straight to the other quest I want to do. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that one's actually voiced. Yes, I do. Freezing knows not the time of day. Suspense always follows a blue. Are you sure it's a detective novel? See if I can do it do this quest tomorrow before it expires. Pretty sure this quest I'm looking for is right here. Yep, they were.
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating?
Yep. We're all good.
Great! Let's go! I've delivered packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before. Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you.
Like I fell into a sinkhole or something.
Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask?
I don't remember what this mission's about.
Aha! Over there! I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look.
Also, in between episodes, I was able to get that outfit.
Uh-huh. I was sure there'd be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate. Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene.
Diminutive pixie.
They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Well, the voice actor responded.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although, perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. All right, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what? Then what?
Oh boy. So the left path, so that way I guess.
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a Marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the future Marquis's abode to be. You like it? The future Marquis's abode to be? Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
That was a little bit boastful.
But before you continue, I must warn... are you sure you don't want to hear the rest?
Sorry, Rick, I just dove in.
What's going on?
Oh, jeebus.
Oh, hear me out, all right? I'm sorry for resorting to extreme measures, but I'm trying to help here. Don't worry, the fencing will disappear as soon as I'm done talking.
So are you some sort of fence-spotting yokai?
Finish talking.
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain Marquis. For that reason, it's called the future Marquis's abode to be. Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the centre, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
Don't sit on the...
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
In the name of the elders who are three times, we hereby form this pact. But of this way, our people shall not harm one another.
As golden sunlight fills the firmament, the tabletop engrosses your attent. Perhaps, perchance, peruse these pages thence. They surely represent no ill intent.
Why isn't he reading the files on the desk? Hey, Boberano, maybe quit showing off and try using words he'll actually understand.
I can either rhyme like a bard, or I can curse like a sailor. And right now, Cape, you are seriously
Captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling, the Outlanders knew what their next objective was. Namely, to remove the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe, I just realized you said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I had to.
Stop the poem. We have a situation. Something's up with this person.
I'm stuck.
Traveler? Are you alright?
Turns out, there's glue.
Come on, you can do it! This can't be how our story ends.
You to partially unstick yourself. This truth you can't break free is more than...
Can I give you a hand or a tail, even?
This is fucking glue. Sorry, but sorry,
Wood and earthenware strewn all around. The demon feline's fury can't be quelled, reducing them to rubble.
Strong as stone, firm as steel. The Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many times before, but this time is different. A thought entered.
The attack now over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is the time.
But alas, as was the case for all those who had come before, the key still did not move an inch. Wait, what? They got it out?
Yes! Finally! Come on, move your butts! And your lights, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contributions?
Oh, let it go!
Okay, what's this thing asking me to do?
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
You're the ones who've been narrating, aren't you?
We represent the 3 great clans of this realm, having been selected as its authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to await the arrival of one such as yourselves who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices.
Aren't we missing someone, though? The guy who led us here to begin with?
Who?
And thus was born the long-awaited fellowship, destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Him.
Well, there's no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard that voice before, but he sounds like he'd be good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know and I don't care. Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on, like where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our three clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Oh.
Each clan has its own version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old, and unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Hey, yeah, this thing was around before, like, we did the main story, so this might not sound in context.
Oh, no, not that one, you adorable little pixie. When I say dragon of old...
He means a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
Not just explore it, but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
I'll bet you was all three of you clans.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble outlander.
Call me
Noble traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale floating pixie.
Puss in Boots? Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Are those even boots?
Embrace it, my friend, embrace it. Most cats don't wear boots or speak, do they?
I'm not even a cat, I'm a Nekomata. Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Yeah, she doesn't even have those. Do you even call those boots?
Please allow me to lead you all to a sacred memorial site. It will be much easier to explain what needs to be done once we are there. This place is sacred to my clan. It's where our brave forefathers once took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the dragon into submission, and it fled. They took turns, though. Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
They make it sound like it's a 9 to 5. So they work shifts, and while the poor dragon had to work around the clock?
So they say. It's just a legend, though.
Wait a second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
History, legend, who cares? My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth.
Yeah, boy.
And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not alone in his pilgrimage to this sacred site. Unwanted company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Nekomata, decided to teach them some manners.
The traveler's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Yeah! Okay, so there you, but I'm switching off.
Shine down! Crush!
Wow. A true display of heroism and valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through me.
Just a thought. Be wrong, but maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your ancestors.
Well, technically, by saying that, aren't you implicitly acknowledging that my...
Just cut them off from their
Your
talking.
martial prowess and show of courage are a more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business.
Why do you have to say it like that? Let's get down to business.
As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually...
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually, my view is that the illusion of time is more of a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
Oh boy.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girac, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Okay. Okay. Looks simple enough.
To address your other concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveler Marquis prepares to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Okay. Let me see here.
I guess we should start here?
Okay. Shit, I think I forgot already. It goes like... Remember pretty sure it crosses like this. I think this is right. Okay, I got it. Hey, I wasn't picking up.
Behold, the sacred writings that record the truth of... No, wait. That have shaped the truth of history. Gather round and let us bear witness.
Brave France. I don't know. Dismounted the haystack, picked up a fork and planted it in the lines down at the top of the mountain of grass. Behind him was a large bright moon. He shouted the names of everyone in the village. The village chief was first to be named, and so frightened was that he climbed... What the... Oh, I can't read. At least this late in the day. or the more late in the evening. Little Chief was first to be named, and so frightened was he that he vanished. To climb up the haystack and stop up for someone's mouth. Are you crazy? You're yelling so loudly. The dragon might show up. You're good for nothing. Have you not seen how the windmill everyone built has been destroyed by the dragon? And here you are worrying if it'll return. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I mean that.
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it. So, all along, our histories have been false?
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. I'm in a good mood. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
Okay. What's the next spot? It's over here. Excuse me. Okay. Here we are again.
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Oh, let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cape.
Shut up, Cape.
I swear, if I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the Dragon of Old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answers. But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, so answer without fear.
There's a response to the door. Are they unusual about it?
Question 1. Who is it?
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide! Trusty travel guide!
No,
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
No, don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that...
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those 3 off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
That chest there's something I can actually pick up. Wisdom?
If this is the right answer, I swear I'll...
Correct!
What? A barefaced lie. So low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Perhaps both are equally real?
Hear, hear! Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they won't just find themselves inside a novel? There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Those chests I see are real. I doubt it, though.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Alright, this is my family crest. Okay. Okay, that looks easy enough. Yeah, so I saw something down here. First things first. What? Oh, I don't get it at all. That's not fair. They put these there just to tease me. Where? Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, yeah.
Do we really need this one?
How do I reset this? Okay, I'm just gonna have to fuck this up just so I can get this thing to reset itself. Oh, I actually got that right.
Now, let me see what elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
If anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Tapping.
I'll just do this if anyone wants to read this. You guys can slow this down. The YouTube's in the video settings, I believe.
Look! My clan's history is true as well! There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What? Oh, does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my clan's wisdom is such a subject of ridicule in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Boberano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's not a trick.
Cool. Well, once you've plundered the last of Boberano's family wealth, we can go to my clan's place.
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink!
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Give me those primos. Thank you for the chest. Okay, so last spot is not that far, honestly. Yeah, but this was supposed to be a conclusion episode. Because of this thing I was doing, we wound up becoming over an hour long. And then after that, I'm going to upload a few videos to empty out my drive before I do anything crazy. Well, basically, I'm gonna upload a few of my longer videos. Well, my hour-long videos because they take up most of the space in my drive. And
more speed.
Delete those on my drive, and then I can record more stuff.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his clan's sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Kappei's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Kappei's people. Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's empathetic about that?
Our ancestors believed that, just maybe, the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize. The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Despite Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
I'll go this way. I was trying to venture in this area earlier before I could do this quest, and I was
Why is my own clan treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long. We all have. Feels like we've been waiting forever.
Hey, I was gonna destroy those.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging?
Some people like to
we'll
have
never
extra
find
boxes
the
to
Oracle
store
pillars
things
in all this mess.
Never mind that. We have a more pressing issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
Okay, okay, I see how it works.
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
Except empathy. He sounds so bitter about that.
Over here! Yes! Keep the noise down! We don't want to alert the guard. I'll be the watch.
Let's see here.
Can't you destroy the boxes a little more quietly?
I don't know what else I can do. So I believe it went like this. Shit. I want to fuck this up. Going like this. Come on. There we go.
This is the last one.
For those who want to read it, there you go.
The signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
Is that like with One Piece, or is... I don't know. Maybe I think more like The Simpsons, maybe.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question at all, my dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is, all 3 truths are the history of the exact same thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound of a bell rings out.
The bell! It rang once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is one ring the
They're outside! After them!
That thing's still fucking chasing me. Run from the one dog. You'll never catch me, Pinocchio, or you're too slow. Neener, neener, neener. They can't get me over here, can they?
Any further and we'll be outside our jurisdiction!
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I doubt anyone here in Simulanka could make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it? Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointlessly happy ending?
Oh, buzz off,
Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery. I will go back and share it with my clan.
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Or... I don't think I... What do I do? This is the conclusion video. I'm just gonna include it in this. Alright. Let's say 8 o'clock tomorrow. So like right here. Nope. Still not far enough, but there we go.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller before he was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in his head grew louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
What's going on here?
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The 3 great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
What happened? Oh no, someone's lying on the ground. Cappe!
How did this happen?
Cappe, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me!
Last words? What did he say?
If I wind up dead one day, the murderer was Boberano.
Oh my god.
You could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boberano, but this is an interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
Don't worry, Boberano. I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him?
Hold on a second. Wasn't his last words technically "me too"? Or something
My
like that?
sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? Oh, it's a real tragedy. I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
He's not dead, though.
Yeah, I know. It's despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cappe's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition. It's just his energy supply that's been all messed up. Wait. But surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappe isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
No! There's a need! Huge need!
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal or the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me.
Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where?
I didn't see anything. Wait, why can't I move?
Oh, my mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something.
If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
So it is. No wonder everyone here is suddenly struggling to move. Traveller, if you please, let's recreate the crime scene.
The crime scene's too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
He fell.
Well, that clears it up. Cappe was walking along the street, then he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So case closed? Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
Well, we literally replayed the crime scene and saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cappe was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know, he could have bashed his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house, then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why he might have done that, my guess is... With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then would the city feel alive again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Traveler, something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search the area?
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, we're gonna head to Cappe's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
You're such a bad liar. See your fucking tail. You are lying. I know you are, but...
Hello there. Have you seen my spear, by any chance? Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky. Yeah.
More speed.
A pickaxe? What is it doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
What's going on here, Kirara?
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
Doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of labor intensity, the work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not... Never mind. I give up.
You're not being the cat allegations.
Welcome to Paimon's world.
Mind you, I don't know what happened today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still, a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
What's up here?
More speed.
Come here. Whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
Yikes.
There's a strange potion bottle here. Looks so weird. Let's take it. looks so mysterious. What?
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
Pickaxe.
If it was the pickaxe, Cappe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Cappe's house?
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah, forget that.
What's this about? What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Cappe fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork switch in my kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll just,
Oh, no, you stay right there.
Very suspicious.
We should be good now.
Yep, I see him with that pickaxe. He really threw it at the crate and bounced off. What the fuck?
So you're the attacker!
Get him!
So, it was you!
So put him in the fireplace.
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks, it didn't exactly have your work cut out for you. So, all I can say is... Catch me if you can!
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromata in boots, who ran off in pursuit of the poor little minion. The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath. Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down. By this point, the Necromata in boots was gasping for air. The minion was huffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
Can't go through this thing, apparently.
A characteristically catty response from the Necromata. Tell me, what do you hope to gain from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Is this guy the narrator by chance?
Ha ha! You fell into my trap! Oh, and by the way, remember the glue you got stuck on when you first entered the future Marquis' abode to be? That was also me. I did it using my powers.
Rats! Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but Wait, I'm wearing boots.
the unnamed minion made a last-ditch escape attempt. He began his long climb, up the wall, the tall wall. He began his long climb up the tall wall.
You call that?
I'm beat. I surrender.
Hey, what weapon is Kiara again?
You've got nowhere left to run.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean. I am the narrator, the one who's been guiding you all this time.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. I guess my voice acting skills have some room for improvement. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation. And I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate.
He's self-aware.
I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the goddess of fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just sort of folded into one. The goddess of fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Simulanka who would understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value. And I have to figure out, once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here, are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day.
Only half.
Also, pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly by the ancestors of the 3 clans. If the 3 of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Ah! Whose voice is that? Detective?
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be, and by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story, and there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Nakamura!
Just your echo.
Oh, poor detective.
So, we are a part of the real world too.
You lead the sort of detective back to Cape. Okay. There's What the shit is this? Weirdest photo experience of my life. I'm making that my thumbnail.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Sorta. We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
You tell the rest of you what will happen. And they could have removed the Great Clockwork Key if they all worked together.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did, after 6 months in that place.
Ah, that was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
You... Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
That's a typo. Because you see there.
Anyway, you said you heard the voice of the Goddess of Fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime? Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, oh, I'd be devastated.
Okay. This video's gone on for so long. I don't see myself being able to get these. How does this work? Okay, so I just gotta use different,
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
I just have to make them work. Talk faster. Oh shit. I was gonna go. Okay, the second one. I probably would have just skipped this by, but the fact is like this chest here, I have to go for it.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Troubled. Come on. Okay, we got the road. That's about what I did for the first one, I believe. Although it's probably gonna look a lot different when I get there. Okay, this looks a little something. There we go. That's all three. Perfect.
I can put these to good use.
Okay, so you said 2 days later, so I'm gonna do that. Yep, after this I'm going to sleep. I'm getting tired. At least I could say I've wrapped up the stuff I want to I'll be able to say I've covered up the stuff I want to cover. I mean, I've wrapped up the stuff I want to cover. Unlike that one event with Ito and his crew that I wasn't able to finish. Okay, we gotta go back and see them try the key again, so oh here. I hear my stomach rumble. Okay, back down here.
More speed.
Okay, back here. So I guess that's just it, I guess. I'm just gonna assume that I wrapped up the thing. I think I did, anyway. Yep, I'm gonna assume that's it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, if you enjoyed this event, hope you enjoyed my coverage of it. Stay tuned for the next video, which will either be the beginning of the Natlan Archon quests, or it'll be this quest here. Because I'm very curious to know more about her. Anyway,